back to do another flight. And this flight, of course, will be going from where we just came into last night with a very smooth and successful flight. Let's go ahead and I want to make sure. Okay, so you guys should be able to see everything going on here. I'm gonna take care of our chat real quick. So we'll go here real quick. And then I apparently got a message that I need to listen to here. Nice thing is I can listen to it before I play it, in case it's someone actually, being a troll or something. So, let me. All right, we'll close that, and then. No, we should be online here. What's going on? Let's see. Okay, we'll go here. Then we should be good here. Let's see. Okay, I'm just doing a test here. Okay, awesome. So we're good there. All right. Let's get our passengers boarded here real quick. We'll hit yes on that. Yeah, I done had things set up here, guys, so we didn't have to go through all that. Okay, so KBWI is the airport that we're at. We're flying to KSFO, Kilo Sam Foxtrot. Yeah, KSF Foxtrot, and then Oscar. Okay, so Kilo Sam Foxtrot Oscar. KSFO is what we're flying, which is San Francisco, California. Our cruise altitude is going to be 30,000. Hit next. We're going to put Wi-Fi on this one. In-flight entertainment. Hit next. Snacks, yes. Drinks, yes. Customs card, no. Flight continues, no. And we'll hit start here. Alright. Okay, so we'll just hit connect here. And get things going here. So, guys, how are you today? I hope everybody's doing all right today. Wherever you might be, it is the start of a new week. It is Monday.
Starting pre-flight flow.
And, yeah, so hopefully you guys are having a decent Monday. Mondays is always
Good afternoon,
slow,
Captain.
I think it's the start of a new week, all that stuff. Guys, continue to share. I've not even checked our followers here to see how many we got since yesterday, but please be sure to continue to share the channel. Invite your friends over. Tap on the screen. Let's go see. I'm curious to see. We're going to open TikTok. And then we'll go here. Find friend, share profile, edit profile, 1,880, 917 followers. We're at 917, guys. We can do this. We can do this. We can reach that 1,000 followers. I really believe we can do this by the help of you guys, by sharing and all that stuff. That is what's going to get us there. We're almost to 1,000 followers, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited that we're continuing to grow. And, you know, somebody was asking me some questions about, you know, being a content publisher and stuff. And, you know, this is what I'm going to say. I don't claim to be, you know, the best content provider. I don't claim to know more than anybody else. I'm still learning, you know, just as much. So when I give my little bit of advice, I don't want anybody to think, what, does he think he knows it all? Because I don't. Far from it. But what I can tell you for 100% is this: consistency. When you think about streaming and you think about doing content, publishing content and stuff, I want you to remember that word, consistency. It's you got to be consistent. Consistent. Even on the days that there have been days when my motivation about how good I'm doing was trying to drag me down, and I'm like, you know what, dude, what are you doing? You don't even got that many people, blah 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 blah. Don't let that. You're going to have them days, but don't let that slow you down. Just keep going, keep grinding. Okay, just keep grinding, keep moving forward, keep streaming. You'll get there. And that's why I'm a believer that we'll get this channel somewhere. I believe that. But I just got to keep on grinding. I got to keep on going. I got to keep on moving. And we'll get there. Okay? So, that's the best answer that I can give you. As far as anything else, you know, everybody's got their own little, what I call niche. Everybody's got their niche. Like, our thing here right now is streaming. That's probably the most popular thing that I'm doing on this channel is flight streaming. Obviously, I've got other things I do as well. I do the Bible study on Monday nights. Now, that's not as much as a big hitter like the flight simming is. But again, consistency will build all that. The more you do it, it will build what you've got going, like the streaming. You know, it's going to get us more viewers. I think eventually we will get subscribers. Right now we don't have subscribers, but we'll get them. But you gotta be
computer's
consistent.
program, except for the SIDS and stars.
All right, I gotta program the
Heading out for my checks.
flight plan here. Okay. Let's see what we gotta. Lens 1. 28 lens 1. Okay, so it's 4. Okay. cray. Execute. There we go. That's going to be our departure. Then we'll come back over here. Let's do our arrival. So when we get to San Francisco, we're going to be landing at 28 left. DYAMD 5. Left. Inyo. So here's Inyo. Executes. Alright, now we gotta do our put all this stuff in real quick. We're taking off runway 28. 30,000 cruise altitude. I think we're going to do it. Stay at flaps 5 on this one. It's not too windy today. We'll be landing at 28 left. Full flaps. We're going to do full auto brakes, full brakes on landing. Transitions 18,000. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and bring in our first officer. He's been out there long enough.
Aircraft looks good.
Flight attendant just said, "We're on your time now." I'm thinking, shut your mouth.
CDU message displayed. CRZ wind uplink ready.
So, hopefully, we have another good flight here. We had a really good flight last time. The only thing that we almost had problems
CDU
with
message
that
cleared.
because
CDU message displayed. Forecasts uplink ready.
when we had the stream going, I couldn't hear because there was talking going up on the server with the people that was on the stream with me, and yeah, so I gotta, next time I just have to turn that, turn them down a little bit more if they're have another engagement talking about stuff that's not, connected to the flight. I'll just turn them down a little bit That way I can make sure I hear what's going on. So. I want to remind you guys that I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate your support. Be sure to tap on the screen
CDU
for
message
me.
cleared.
And make sure you share it
Flow
with your
completed.
friends on Facebook or any other social
Pre-flight
sites you
checklist.
might be a part of.
Oxygen. Tested.
All right, we're doing
Navigation,
pre-flight
transfer, and
checklist.
display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Set. Parking brake. On. Fuel control switches. Cut off. Pre-flight checklist completed.
Right, pre-flight's done. So now I'll go over to the leg page. I'm gonna do Alt-I, and so I gotta type in here 40.4. That's our fuel. Hit left off
CDU
2.
message displayed. Verify takeoff speeds.
Hit left off 3 twice. Execute. Right soft 6. Left soft 1. Right soft 2. Right soft 6. Alright, so we're going to be at 5 degrees. V1's going to be 158. VR is going to be 161. 167 for V2. Maybe I should have did flaps 10, but .4. We're going to set our trim here real quick. I'm curious to see something. That don't do nothing with the trim. Okay. Anyways, Josh was saying last night you hit numpad 4, numpad 7. And that adjusts your trim, but it didn't. Okay, we'll do 2.99. Alright. Read trim disabled. We'll turn that off, that way it don't get in our way. I guess we'll stay at flaps 5, huh guys? Even though, like I said, the speed, yeah, we'll do it. We'll be alright. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and hold the door.
Initiating before start flow.
Alright. Here's your view outside.
Baltimore clearance delivery, Southwest 1660 Heavy IFR to Palm Beach, ready to copy. Southwest 1660 Heavy is cleared to Palm Beach Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.55 squawk tree 466. Southwest 1660 Heavy cleared to Palm Beach Airport is filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 124.55 squawk tree 466. Southwest 1660 Heavy readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi. Good day. Baltimore clearance delivery, Southwest 1580 Heavy ready to copy IFR clearance to Las Vegas. Southwest 1580 Heavy is cleared to Las Vegas Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119.7 squawk 1732.
Flow completed. Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel 18255 kilograms. Checked. Passenger signs. On. MCP. Speed 167. Heading 285. Altitude 30,000. Set. Takeoff speeds. V1 161. VR 163. V2 170. Checked. CDU pre-flight. Completed. Rudder and aileron trim. Free and zero. Anti-collision lights. On. Before start checklist completed.
Baltimore Airport information. Baltimore Airport information, Whiskey 1800 Zulu. Wind 260 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition
Well, listen to
clear.
weather here.
Temperature 8. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.00. ILS runway tree right and ILS runway tree left in use. Landing and departing runway tree right and runway tree left. DFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have whiskey.
All right. Let's.
Baltimore ground, Southwest 1580, Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
Go ahead.
Southwest 1580, Heavy request to end pushback received.
Start straight back.
All right.
Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Brakes off.
Baltimore ground, United 2428, Heavy request taxi to the gate. United 2428, Heavy taxi to gate Echo 6 via taxiway Juliet Bravo November. Baltimore ground, Southwest 1580, Heavy with
Start
whiskey ready to
engines.
taxi IFR.
Starting engines.
Southwest 1580, Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway tree left via
Starting
taxiway
engine 2.
Bravo Tango Uniform Papa Delta cross runway 28 Delta 1. Contact tower on 119er decimal for when ready. Baltimore ground, Southwest. Baltimore airport information. Baltimore airport information, Whiskey. Taxiing to gate Echo 6 via taxiway Juliet Bravo November, United 2428 Heavy. Southwest 1580 Heavy, hold position, caution other traffic. United 2428 Heavy, hold position, caution the Boeing 737 on the taxiway. Southwest 1580 Heavy, continue taxi. Hold position, United.
Engine 2 started.
Heavy. Roger.
Park breaker set.
Starting engine 1.
Steering pin is pulled. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your right. Have a good flight.
Baltimore ground southwest, 29010 heavy requesting the end of pushback. Southwest 29010 heavy request to end pushback received. Baltimore ground southwest, 29010 heavy with whiskey ready to taxi IFR. Southwest 29010 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway tree left using taxiway Tango Uniform Papa Delta cross runway 28 Delta Delta 1. Contact tower on 119 decimal for when ready.
Engine 1 started. Engine 1 cut out.
Once we get up in the air, I'll look and see who's on the
Taxi
stream.
hold short runway tree left
Brenda, are you
using
not
Tango
with us
Uniform
today?
Papa Delta cross runway 28 Delta Delta 1 southwest 29010 heavy.
All engines stable.
All right.
Before taxi flow.
All right. Now we're doing our before taxi flow.
Baltimore Airport.
CDU message cleared.
Clear on the right. Clear on the left. Flow completed. Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Probe heat. Auto. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. Rejected takeoff. Flight control test.
All right. We're gonna go yoke to the left,
Full left.
back to center,
Neutral.
yoke to the right,
Full right.
back to center,
Neutral.
straight back,
Full back.
center, and forward.
Full forward. Checked. Brake test. Checked. Before taxi checklist completed. From the flight deck, we wanted to welcome you on board and thank you for flying with us today. We're anticipating an on-time departure, so just sit back, relax, and we'll have you in the air shortly.
Pushback. Southwest 2275 heavy pushback request accepted.
All right. We'll pause that. All right. 28.
Baltimore ground southwest 2438 heavy requesting pushback. Southwest 2438 heavy pushback request accepted.
Cabin crew prepare for takeoff. Before takeoff flow. Flow completed. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit. Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for takeoff. Notified. Before takeoff checklist completed.
All right. Here we go, folks.
Thrust set. Checked.
25 knots. 40 knots.
Speed alive.
10.
Checked.
55 knots. 69 knots.
80 knots.
Checked.
82 knots. 95 knots. 108 knots. CDU message displayed. Tie on above 10 degrees. 115 knots. 129 knots. 139 knots. 148 knots. 157 knots.
Positive rate.
167 knots. Airborne.
Gear up.
173 knots.
Feet.
Lateral navigation. Vertical navigation.
LNAV on. VNAV on.
Autopilot.
Command A on.
All right.
Acceleration altitude.
CDU message cleared.
That was a nice takeoff right there, guys. A little over 2,500 feet.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey is type Boeing 737 5 miles west of Baltimore, 2,700 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey Potomac approach. Squawk 5614.
Squawk 5614 Freedom Global 9er.
Beautiful
Delta Whiskey.
takeoff, you guys. That was a nice takeoff.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey radar contact 7 miles north of Kilo Foxtrot Mike Echo 3,800 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Once we get close to 5,000, he'll do our takeoff flow, and then our after takeoff checklist. Here comes our takeoff flow.
Global 9er Delta Whiskey, did you copy?
Flow completed.
Bravo airspace. Freedom Global.
After takeoff checklist. Engine start switches.
Off.
Packs.
On.
Auto brakes.
Off.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up.
After takeoff checklist completed.
Freedom Global 9er Delta
Flaps
Whiskey
up.
contact Potomac approach on 128.7. Good day.
Going to 128.7 Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey.
Flaps up.
We are on our way, folks. Turn off taxi light. That is off. There we go. Here's you guys the view outside as we're climbing. It's to the right. There's to our left side. There's out straight ahead. Of course, that's the view from the back side.
Lights off.
Wind is 35 knots right now.
CDU message displayed. Unable next altitude. CDU message cleared.
Alright, we are looking good, guys. I'd like to remind you guys, if you're just joining us, please tap on that screen for me just to show your support. Also share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social sites you might be a part of. We have a goal to try to be at 1,000 followers by Friday. Right now we're at 917. And that might have even went up again. I don't know. Let's check it and find out. Nine 17. I was looking to see. Alright, let's see where we are here. Alright, we're at 17,000 feet. You guys, we're going to be climbing up to 30,000. I was trying to see. Sometimes it's tricky when new people follow me. I follow them right back, but sometimes it don't show it the right way. But let's see. All these trolls, man.
Transition altitude. Checked.
Go back over here and see. Yeah, we only need 82 followers, and we'll be good. I mean, we'll obviously still want to keep getting more followers, but I just got that goal. You know, I made that goal that, hey guys, let's get to 1,000, and we can do it. We're so close, and we've been doing so good. So hopefully, I can keep the momentum going and keep bringing you guys good content, and hopefully you guys enjoy the flight videos. Make sure you guys share the stream, though. Invite your friends over to join you here and watch the stream with you, and chat and engage in conversation if you want. Jack, I'm not going to say that full name, but Jack just joined us. Oh, Sandra, welcome to the stream. I'll put it back on the window here in a minute, guys, so you can see what's going on. I know there's a way on OBS I can make it to where you guys only see the flight sim, so that way when I'm moving around, you'll only see one window. Nick? Mike? Alright, let's go back to the flight sim window here. We are at 21,000 feet. We got 9,000 feet to go until we get to cruise. This is going to be a little bit of a longer flight because we're going all the way over to San Francisco, California, which is over 2,000 miles away. Actually, it's 2,122 miles. Probably about a 7-hour, 8-hour flight, maybe. No, not 8 hours, 5. Probably be less than that. Probably about a 4-hour flight once we get to cruise altitude. But I love you guys. I respect you guys so much. I thank you guys for being supportive to the channel. Again, tap on the screen if you will, and show your support. Invite your friends over. Have them follow us. Let's get that 1,000, guys. We can do it by you guys, or what makes it possible by sharing. So if you guys can share the stream right now, put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter/X, put it on Instagram, any of the social sites, guys. Let's get people over here. Let's get them following, and let's get some engagement going here on this flight. Tell Mom I'm live.
Sending to Mom. I'm alive.
Send. He always says alive. My gosh. Tell Brandon if you want to meet me up on the server for a few minutes and chat. I'm heading up there.
Sending to Britain.
Send. Oops. Alright, there we go. And there is Brandon. What's up, buddy?
Yes, sir. Not much.
So I'm doing a long flight today. It's a bit of a longer flight. We're doing from where we obviously landed last night, which was a really good flight.
Yeah.
We're going from there to San Francisco.
Oh. Nice.
Good old San Fran. I did the thing Josh said. You remember he said hit numpad 4 or numpad 7 and that adjust the trim? No, it doesn't.
And what does it do?
It
Nothing?
don't do anything.
Even when you have num lock on?
Yeah,
Like it
no
won't
matter
do it at all?
on or off. It does nothing.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe if you got to be on TFM or I don't know what the. I don't know, but I know it didn't do anything. That I do know.
Man.
But mine works, so that's the other thing. My trim works with TFM, so I'm not sure why his is not working.
Yeah.
But maybe there's I don't know. Maybe there's something weird because where he's doing the beta for TFM, maybe that's interference.
Maybe
somehow.
it's not working all the way in the beta version. Who knows?
Well, no, I don't think he was talking about doing the key command in the beta because there's no beta for the 737 yet. It's just for the.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the full reason is, but Houston, we have a problem. Let's see. Where is it? So Brandon, how's it going? What have you been doing, buddy?
Oh, just relaxing. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, some people go overboard about stuff. That's
Yeah,
all I
that's
can say.
way over
I
the line.
understand someone had a surgery. I get that, but
That is way over the line.
yeah. So where was that at? Hold on a minute.
I gotta say, whenever you get your new phone, if you can, get you a fast charger for your phone.
Oh, I've got one.
Well, you're gonna love it because I ran my phone down to 20% at like 11 something this morning, plugged it in, and it's not even 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's already back up to almost 100%.
From the flight deck, we've reached our cruising altitude. We hope you enjoyed today's flight. We'll certainly do our best up here to make it as enjoyable as possible. When the seatbelt sign is off, you're free to get up and move about the cabin. However, when seated, please keep your seatbelt fastened as turbulence can occur at any time. Thanks again and welcome aboard.
Yeah, we're leveling out here at cruise altitude, you guys.
Nice.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You're free to get up and use the
Yeah, I like
lavatory.
the
However,
charger I
we
got.
ask
If
that you do
I
not
could-
form a line at the front of the
For
aircraft.
example, well, my phone's at 100%, but if it was at, say, 10%,
NAV1 has localizer.
plug it in and within an
Localizer
hour,
is alive.
not even a whole hour,
Runway
it'd be at
heading
100%.
238.
Yep, that's how mine is. Like, I literally plugged it in at 11:30 this morning because I got the low battery message, and I checked like 10 minutes later, it's already past 50%. I was like, holy crap.
I thought somebody said something, but maybe not. That was Sappy talking about something else, I guess. Scott, welcome to the stream, my friend. Appreciate you. I'm going to try to find me some earbuds, if possible.
I gotta get some.
The new
Well.
the new ones are really nice, but they're like $180, something like that.
Yeah.
Which I can't really afford that. I could,
Yeah.
but then I'd be sacrificing other stuff that I need more important, you know.
Right.
But um, so yeah, I was right, guys. About 4.5 hours to get to San Francisco.
That is a long flight.
The thing that I don't know if I had just missed something, because last night was kind of we was kind of all over the place because we were talking, plus I was trying to focus on what was going on, and I might have missed something.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why First Officer didn't set the frequency, because usually he does.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I don't know what happened there, but main thing is we was able to get landed without. I had hit my approach button just in time, but I think what really helps, and you need to keep this in mind when you start flying, is when you get to 5,000 feet, turn on that localizer.
No, yeah, localizer hold.
Yeah, turn that on, because that's gonna get you, keep you lined up.
Yeah. I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
I think either I think you should turn, because I think it's probably better though to turn that on once you're on the final stretch, because what good does it do to turn the localizer on if you're not on the final heading? Like if you're going to be making 2 more turns, for example.
Yeah.
Let's just say you're at 250, heading at 250, and then
Yeah.
you got to turn to 140 degrees to line up with the runway. Well, I would think you'd want that localizer to come on when you turn, and then have it keep you lined up, because I don't know, maybe it don't matter. Maybe you can, I don't know, I turned it on at 5,000. We'll see how it does again later today when we land in California.
Yeah.
This is going to be the true test, really, because San Francisco is one of them airports where you have got,
You better be
you
on
got
your
to pay
game.
attention. Yeah, you got to be on your game, 100%. I remember going there once with George,
Uh-huh.
and one of the runways, at least they used to, I don't know if it's still that way, there used to be a runway that was right beside the water, pretty much.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was still that way.
Remember the airport down in Florida, at the Florida Keys?
Yes.
Do you remember that one where I had landed there, and literally you can hear the plane splashing through the water?
Yes.
I feel like that was the airport that I almost had trouble taking off at, because it was so close, or so much on the water. But I
I
can't
wouldn't
remember.
be surprised.
I remember trying to take an A320 to that airport the very first time. I didn't realize that it was a smaller airport. That didn't work out. I had to do a go around, and then I had to end up vectoring to a different airport. But
Yep. I've done that a time or two.
I would like to fly in a smaller airplane. I'd like to fly to Puddin Bay.
Oh, wow.
You know where that is?
No, I don't,
You've never
actually.
heard of Puddin Bay?
No.
That's interesting. Puddin Bay is pretty much it's an island there up in Ohio, and it's pretty much a party island. Like, they got, music and
Oh, wow.
music and bands.
I'd like to go there for real.
Yeah, you have to get there. You either got to have someone that can fly you into Puddin Bay, or you got to ride on a ferry.
Oh, wow.
Hey there, comma. We are live. I don't know if you're watching right now or not, but we are on.
Who the heck? Oh, was that a TikTok user?
Yeah. So I listened to the thing you sent me too, by the way.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that.
Now, was that what's his name?
That was Lay. That was not Casey.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Lay.
Yeah.
Him and Casey sound kind of similar.
Not really.
When they're preaching, it's if you're not paying attention, you could mistake them two pretty easily. But
I guess you could.
I don't know them like you know you though. You hear him every day. I don't.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
No, I can understand that. Like if you don't hear him like all the time, you would make that assumption.
Does he preach at your church or like?
Yeah, he's part of the ministry team.
I didn't know because you'd been sending me a few of them. I'm like, is he the preacher or is Casey the preacher? Which one does the preaching
No,
here?
Casey is the one who founded the church. He's the leader. Him and his wife,
So
Jessica,
he
and
runs
then
it.
Lay. Huh?
Casey runs it then.
Casey and Jessica run it, but Lay is their music director and he preaches as well. And his two sons are actually on the worship team.
Nice.
His older son plays piano.
You guys got a full-fledged band down there, like, or is it just piano and that's it, or do
I think we have a piano, a guitar. I don't think we have drums.
See, we do. We've got piano, guitars, drums. We even got it's like a banjo, but it's called something else. A lay or something. I can't think I can't remember how you pronounce it, but it's like a guitar but very small. It looks like
Not a ukulele.
Yeah. We've got those.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I went live Sunday morning, but I don't know how long it stayed live. That's the only thing. I'm going to look into getting me something that I can basically take with me to have good connection, because data don't make it good enough. I don't care where you're at. Data's never good enough to do a full live stream.
It's really not. And that's on any platform.
Yeah, well, there's one TikTok person said they had to get them a certain thing and it costs like $200 a month.
Good grief.
But you're talking about someone that's making thousands of dollars on TikTok.
Yeah, so that'd be a drop in the bucket for them.
Eventually, I hope to be able to get there too, and us, be able to do the same thing. But somebody was asking earlier, how do you grow your channel? And like I told them, I'm not perfect. I'm not better than anybody else. But if you want to grow,
no, but I think the thing is, you got to be consistent.
Consistency is 100%. Even like I said, even them days when you feel like you're not doing good, you just keep on going. You keep on grinding. You keep on pushing forward, because it does make a difference.
I think one Sunday I'm going to record one of our songs and send it to you, just let you know how the worship team sounds.
Yeah, you'll have to do that.
I'm going to have to figure out how to do it, though. Oh, maybe I can do it with my Apple Watch.
Why wouldn't you just record it with your phone?
Because I don't have anywhere to set it.
I mean, when they're playing music, where are you at?
I'm standing, and my seat is right behind me.
Okay, so Can you not just hold your phone while it's playing the song?
I could.
I mean, unless you're busy doing something else with your hands, but if you're wanting to record a song, that's what I would do. I would just put the phone in one of your hands and start recording.
I might actually record it on my Apple Watch. It might sound better.
Yeah, I don't know.
By the way, how many followers are we up to?
We got 83 to go.
Wow.
We gained 27 overnight.
So it's over 930 now?
Do what?
So it's over 930 now or more?
Hold on a minute. Maybe I'm thinking maybe this is not what.
Computer, volume down. Computer, open Night Manager.
Welcome back to the game.
Finally.
There are now 114 Night Managers in the game. The effective 5 BlackBerry Pops is expired. Pushing the luck this way. The Royal Lincoln has ultimately the register for our return.
Doing another flight
The task, as always,
to
will not be
California.
revealed until the tournament begins. The registration costs $20. Would you like them to participate?
No.
Okay. Would you like to
Computer.
see a boxing?
Eat blackberry pie.
I just think he just told his computer to eat a blackberry pie.
I did. I'm playing Night Manager. Yes.
Oh goodness.
Computer. Forest.
Let's see.
Big box enters the dark road with a dark floor with 17,334 health points. Basically, attack my bird.
So tonight's the last night of the focus prayer at the church.
Is it?
Yep, so maybe next week we might be able to have Casey back on.
Very good, yeah. Tonight we'll continue, I think we're at John 9, I believe, or John 13. I can't
10.
remember. Yeah, John 10, that's right. John 10. So that's where we'll continue and probably listen to cover an hour. It's probably going to take about 3 or 4 chapters. So.
That's actually a good Bible.
Yeah, it is.
Believe it or not, I found it on YouTube.
You found what?
I found that same Bible on YouTube. I saved it as a playlist in my library.
Oh, yeah. I like the fact that I could download it. That way I can go straight to where I need to read. But I'm like, we're in John, so I'm like, we're going to stay in John until we're done with John, and then we'll go to something different. But I don't want to leave John until we finish it. So I'm like, we'll just finish it. Ever how long that takes, but it just makes more sense to just do John and then move somewhere else.
Yep.
I figure after John, maybe we'll do Matthew or. So, guys, just a heads up. I've got something coming up here a little bit later, and I don't know if we'll be landed by the time I got to go take care of this. But if not, what I'm going to do is pause the sim, and then I will end the live stream. And then when I get back, I'll just pick it back up. We might be landed by then. I don't know. So we'll see.
What time you got to go take care of that?
It'll be after 4:30 ish.
Okay.
I don't think we'll be landed, but because right now it's saying 4 hours and 35 minutes, and 3, 4. No, we won't be landing until it wouldn't be until after 6 if I didn't have to do anything. So
Yeah.
Right now we're flying over top of Columbia and Ohio. Another tip for flight simmers out there. When you look at the area you're flying over, or if you look at the next biggest city closest to where you're flying, sometimes it will give you a name, and it doesn't always mean that that's the city. Sometimes it gives you the county, not the city.
Oh, wow.
Like when I'm flying over, say, Scottsburg, Indiana, it will just say Scott, and that's for the county. So sometimes it doesn't say the name of the city, it say the name of the county. So keep that in mind.
Computer. Open Night Manager. What is going on with this game today?
We got 33,000 pounds of fuel.
Nice.
137 passengers. So, yeah.
I'm guessing you're using packs?
Yeah. And we're going to get the news. We're going to be, I'll be doing another flight after this one later tonight because we'll be testing out the new sound pack.
Oh, nice. It comes out today, doesn't it?
No, I think it was already out. I think it was out yesterday or the day before.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we got another person flying the KDFW from, do you got the new sound pack, Liam?
It's not Liam Mervin, surely. I'd be very shocked if he was flying.
I think it might. Let me see if I can. Lirome.
Oh.
Rome. How do you say your name? Is that your? Is it Lee Rome, or is that your first? I don't know if that's the. Because it's got his name. Oh, short for Roman. Okay. Well, that's cool, man.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to get the new sound pack. I mean, the default sound pack isn't horrible, but I can't wait to get the new one though because it sounds so good. So you already got the new sound pack by what's it called? Orbex or whatever it's called. Yeah, exactly. He said he was okay with the sound pack, but the new sound pack just adds on to it. Yeah, I mean, the default sound pack is definitely good sounds, but I agree with you. I think having the advanced sound pack just makes it even better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. He said there's even voices for the pilots. talking to
Oh, nice.
ground, and also like talking to himself, calling like the V1 call outs, speed
Nice.
call outs. That is really cool, dude. Yeah, I'm hoping we finally got ours straightened out. We were just having all kinds of trouble. We could not catch the ILS for nothing. Like every time we tried, it just was failure after failure. And I finally went in and changed some settings in the sim. I turned off the tablet setting. But for some reason it was turned on, and we can't. I can't access it, but everything that I did must have fixed it, because that was a beautiful landing we had last night.
I just can't wait to get back in the cockpit again.
Yeah, I know.
I know my first flight is not going to be to Calgary.
Okay, you just got the 737. Well, I'll tell you what, Rome, if you need any help with anything, you just reach out to me. I've been flying in the sim for over 4 years. So if there's anything I can do to help you. The email, if you want to contact me, the easiest way is to email me, because sending messages on TikTok, sometimes I miss them because it's so spammy trying to find messages. Send the email to 737flights@gmail.com. I'll put it in the chat too, just so I know you got it.
It doesn't seem like you've been simming for 4 years, doesn't it?
It don't seem like it, but we have been.
That's amazing.
Okay, there you go. So I put the email in the chat room. Again, it's 737flights@gmail.com. Yeah, and you might not need me at all. I mean, you might do just fine. And there's a lot of videos out there too. A lot of YouTube videos and tutorials.
You gotta be careful with some tutorials though, because they go and miss things and they don't do things.
Yeah, it depends on what you're looking for, but there's definitely enough of them out there on YouTube that I think anybody at any condition could find their way out of it.
Funny enough, I got one of your tutorials saved from the 737.
I wonder which one you got. Is it the Code and Dart?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Me and Declan had wrote a Code and Dart.
No, I mean, I saved a video of you doing a tutorial about that plane, I think. I have to go back and look at it and see which one it is.
Let me see what you said, Leon. I missed what you said. Would that be because...
Probably because of me.
What do you mean about the spoilers, Rome? I'm not... I don't know if I missed part of it, but you said, would that be because the spoilers are armed? What do you mean? I'm not fully following.
I don't understand the question.
I should turn on anti-ice because I don't think it's on.
What's the temperature?
Anti-ice on.
Set.
There we go, now it's on. Another tip for those that do fly. If you're wondering when do you use anti-ice and when to not use it, anything colder than minus 35, you should have anti-ice on. So if it's minus 20 degrees, you'll be fine. But if it gets down to minus 35, I would say to be safe, minus 30. Then turn your anti-ice on, turn your engine anti-ice on. Some people, I guess, love me today. Ain't that amazing?
Obviously.
Well, you messaged me last night. It was like 1 o'clock, but then I messaged back and you never replied. So I'm guessing you fell asleep.
Gotta love it.
I'd like to remind you guys, if you're following us here or watching the stream right now, please share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social sites where you could share it to invite your friends over. Oh, okay, about a warning. Let me see what you said that warning was.
No, I wonder if it was a drag required.
I get a config warning in 737. Is it because my spoilers shouldn't be armed? Are you getting an alarm that comes on with it? Because if it's not, well, you don't want your spoiler on for takeoff. So I would probably not arm the spoiler on takeoff.
Is he getting it in flight or on takeoff?
Yeah. Yeah, don't arm it on any of your takeoff stuff. And that should fix it. I used to do the same thing. I used to arm it. And you wouldn't think it'd even give you a warning with it being armed, because the spoiler being armed and the spoiler being on is two different things, and you would think that with it being armed it wouldn't give you a warning, but just try turning it off and see what that does for you, bud.
Yeah, that's what I do. Okay, now I get it. He's having it during takeoff. Answer my question.
Yeah, takeoff.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't arm that spoiler during takeoff.
Hey, no problem, man.
I used to do the same thing, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to do a lot of things until I learned. But it's all about learning,
still remember,
right?
Yeah. I still remember the airline client you forgot to start, and you saw me not start it 3 different times.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And I literally said,
"That's
don't
great,
forget
man.
to start your airline flying."
What is your average on your landing rates, Rome? I know anything that's minus 500 or less is doable. Like, my average is between negative 60 and negative 200. That is good,
That's
dude.
pretty impressive.
Minus 200, minus 300. That's good, man.
That's doable.
My landing rate last night was minus 176.
Yeah.
And I do my flights through FS Hub. So if you guys are ever, if you fly and you're wondering a good virtual airline to do flights through, check out FS Hub. I'm going to put the link in the chat, you guys.
I'm definitely going to use that. And I'm definitely going to try those daily challenges.
No, the lower the number, the better. So negative 100 would be better than negative 200. Negative 50
if you get really
would be
high
better
numbers,
than negative 100. So
yeah, because if you get really high numbers, it's considered a crash.
I think it's fshub.eo. I think that's the website. Let me look and see. I might be telling you guys wrong. Hold on. Okay, let's go. I think it's...
Computer.
Yeah, it is.
Open Night Manager.
So it's fshub.io. And that's what it this is what it looks like, you guys, just so you can see in case you go there. This is what the page looks like. So yeah, fshub.io. I pronounce it as EO, but it's fshub.io. Yeah, it's pretty simple too. You just I might even do a tutorial showing people how to set up their flights.
Yeah.
You have to download the landing rate monitor. So
That shouldn't be an issue.
So this right here, this is the landing rate monitor, and that is what tracks the flight. And there's different stuff you can do through here, like there's profile, logbook, achievements, landing rate logs. That's what I liked about it. Live traffic, route plan, charts, GPS tracker, weather report. So, and there's a getting started, so you can download a thing that'll help you with that. But anyway, back on the window here. Oh, you fly with a pilot's life too. Yeah, I wish it was accessible for those of us that use I don't know, maybe it is accessible. I don't know. I've never... A pilot's life. Oh, a pilot's life. Yeah, it is. I know what you're talking about now. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I've got that too. A pilot's life too. I've got that. Yeah. I've not flown with it for a little bit, but I've got it installed. Okay, he does it for airliner missions. That's a good idea.
Nice.
There's so many different spots you can fly. Like there's FS Airlines, FS Hub. There's, I mean, you can even download a thing and actually set up your own virtual airline with everything, like all the way down to the flight tracker.
Which we used to have our own virtual airline until we got it yanked from under us.
Yeah, well, we still got Freedom Global, so...
That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And there needs to be something like that for the community. He said he loved the fact that there's something for everyone in the FS community.
Oh, I agree.
If anybody ever wants to fly on our virtual airline, you can most definitely look us up and apply. Just look up Gold Star International is the name of our airline. So it's GSI, Gold Star International, and we would love to have you if anybody ever wants to join us. And I could honestly use a couple more people just to help keep the management up going on it, because right now I'm having to do it by myself. Wait, Brandon, he's gonna, I think, join when he starts flying.
I'll definitely join.
I got to actually start getting flights completed with that.
I
So
remember when we
you
had
would
the
go
other one.
to. So you would go to. Hold on. So it's fsairlines.net. And then look for Gold Star International. That's our airline. Now, granted, it's a new airline, so you're not going to see like 500 people join there, but you know, you got to start somewhere. But I'd love to have anybody that wants to join and fly with us. The nice thing about FS Airlines is you can make your own routes and then add them and then fly them. Well, unless you don't have that permission, but for the most part, we try to let people make their own routes. Instead of us guessing where people want to fly.
I remember when we had our other airline on there, you and I were always doing the heavy lifting as far as flights go.
Oh yeah, when we had the other one, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's nice to know that there's people, one, being here watching the live stream, but seeing other people that are into doing the fly-in and all that stuff. And I mean, there's a lot of people out there in the simming community.
Yeah.
You know, I think that those of us that fly, especially those, you know, that are visually impaired and we have to use extra programs to make it accessible, but it's just the fact that we're doing something that other sighted people can do as well. Like, I think it just shows the world that, look, not everything is impossible. And I mean, this is a very sophisticated aircraft. You know, the PMVG is not a simple airplane to just jump in and fly. Like,
yeah,
you got to know your stuff. You know, that's what I explain to people, that people will look at it and say, well, it's just a game. And I tell them, don't say that, because it's not just a game. Like, you get educated in the flight simulator, because you have to learn what do the flaps do, what is the difference between AGS, you know, above
AGL, you mean?
Yeah. Well, no, above sea level, ASL.
Oh yeah, ASL.
And then you got above ground, so you got ASL and AGL, and
yeah,
all these things you got to learn. You know, and if you don't know anything about simming at all, you can't just load up a PMDG and jump in it and take off.
You really
can't. It's not going to happen. So, that's why I find it so amazing. And I learn every day. I'm not perfect. I'm not I'm not sitting here saying that I'm better than other pilots out there, because I'm not. You know, I make my mistakes. I have my good days and I have my bad days with flying. But
who doesn't, though?
I'm just thankful that I'm able to, you know, aviation is something that I've always been into. And if I had never been visually impaired, I'd probably be a pilot today. Like,
speaking of which, I've got a bit of news about SpaceX.
I would be flying today if I could see good enough to do it.
Oh, 100%. I know.
What about SpaceX?
So apparently they're building a second launch tower at Starbase.
They're in Texas?
Mm-hmm.
I thought they already got one on Starbase.
They do, but they're building a second one.
What's the purpose?
Maybe to launch more than one vehicle at a time. Who knows? Maybe quicker turnaround time.
It's interesting. This is what I always. This is what I've always said. Especially with you, if you've got the ability and you don't have anything holding you back, and you love flying, and you've got a people you either like flying or you don't. There's no middle mark. So if you really like it, man, I'm telling you, don't sit down on your dreams, because the only person that's going to make it happen is you. And I say that about anything. If you want to do something in your life, don't let time be don't let time be the excuse.
I honestly wish I could get a pilot's
honestly think
license.
about, one, aviation can be a very successful career for you if that's what you wanted to do. And if you've got the ability to do it, my friend, and from the sounds of it, you do. You're only 20 years old. You got your whole life ahead of you. I would say go for it, man.
I'd say go for it.
And when you get your license, don't forget to come and take me for a flight.
I seriously, if there was a way for us to get a pilot's license, I would love to do
what
it.
I want to do, if I can find a pilot, if I ever find a pilot that's got the time to do it, let me say it that way.
Yeah.
I want to do a documentary, and I'm going to prove to people that a blind person can fly.
Absolutely.
Well, that's great, man. I just don't want you to not do it and then regret it later, man.
I think you go a long way.
If you enjoy
in aviation.
flying on the sim, and if you've thought about doing aviation, then you clearly got a want for it. You clearly have a desire to want to do it. Okay, yes, it can be hard. It can get expensive. There can be things that might try to get in your way. But I say go for it, brother.
Oh, I agree.
The one thing that I've learned, especially, growing up and being visually impaired like I am, I've learned that there is no time, and you can't go back on something that you didn't decide to do. Like, if I could
and I gotta say,
if I could change what I wanted to do back when I was younger, I would go back and do it. But we got you, brother. We're here to support you. You ever do it, you let us know, and I'll keep tabs on you all the time, man. What's that, Brandon?
You know what? I was gonna say, like, if he's wanting to go for his license and stuff, he's got almost a lot of the work done as far as the flight stuff goes, because he's been flying in the sim, so like he can go transfer that knowledge to a real aircraft.
Yeah, and I know going through the flight training and all that, there is, you do got to have, training time and all that. So you getting in the sim and practicing is going to make it. I mean, it's not going to make to where you can just jump in the plane and go, but it's definitely going to give you a better understanding.
It's going to
of
cut
things.
some of that time in half, I think.
You should. You could. What's the one company? I'll have to look and see, and then I'll post it again here sometime. But there's a company where you can go, and they will take you for a flight and I think you even get to get a feel for it. Like they'll go up with you, they'll let you, the pilot will give you the controls and let you get a feel for what it feels like. Being able to fly. And I'm telling you, as soon as you do that, man, by the time you get on the ground, your mind's gonna be made up. You're gonna be like, man, I'm doing this. You ever do it, look me up, and you should do a documentary with me. We'll do a documentary. I really want to do that, dude. I really want to do the documentary.
Heck
and
yeah.
show the world
I'll
that
go
a
with
blind
you and do
person
it.
can fly. I'm telling you. If I had someone sitting beside me that was reading me the stuff in front of me, kind of like my
you
program
could do it
reads to
easily.
me, I know 100% I could fly that airplane. 100%.
Wow.
But it's the lack of confidence and the lack of faith that other people have in different communities. They think because you've got a condition that
it
there's no
automatically
way
means
you
you
can't do that.
something.
And that's not true at all.
Gosh, you know what? I wish you had a.
Hold on,
wish
Brandon.
you had a video of you.
If you guys are just joining us, be sure to tap on the screen, share it with your friends, invite them over to follow us. We invite everyone here at the lounge. Anyone is welcome. We appreciate you guys, and thank you guys for being here. Well, that means a lot. I like hearing things like that. He said that. He said you're very inspiring. Well,
that's awesome.
I appreciate that, man. Brandon, now what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say I wish you had a video to upload to TikTok of you flying in that Bonanza with George. Like, oh my gosh, man.
Yeah. Well, I never recorded it.
I know. I wish you had though.
Yeah. And I get it. He's so busy. He ain't got time, and I get it. He's on.
Yeah.
In most cases, he's usually on the other side of the world, literally.
Yeah, he's always doing cargo runs or something on the other side of the world somewhere.
But that means a lot to know that I'm able to give somebody motivation. That is the entire goal of this channel, you guys. It's not just a simming. It's, if you go and watch some of my videos, you'll see where I'm doing my flights, but I'm also talking about different things, and that's what it's about. It's about being able to make a difference and help somebody that might be going through something and give them a little motivation, because look, motivation goes a long ways.
Open night manager.
And when you know someone's sitting there telling you that they got confidence in you and that they believe you can do it, that makes a world of a difference.
Especially to us, because we're always looked at as, oh, well, you have a condition, you can't do this. Now we can.
I've always told people the only thing that stops us from getting somewhere, the only person that stops you from going somewhere is you.
Can't doesn't even exist in my vocabulary.
Yeah, just as Roy Vaden said, get rid of impossible. He's got a really good book. If people like to read, get the book called "What Is the Impossible" by Roy Vaden, or "Take the Stairs" by Roy Vaden. And I like "Take the Stairs" because it's one of them things where he's basically saying, that in life you're going to have challenges, but sometimes you just got to find your way around it. Like, if you can't take the elevator to get to the second floor, what do? Take stairs.
Exactly.
It's going to be a longer trip, but it's still going to get you to the same place. Like I said, if I could go back and change some of the things I didn't do when I was younger, I'd do it. But being that I can't, I just try to give people motivation, inspire people to be themselves 110%. Because I think that we all have a purpose. Brandon's got a purpose. You've got a purpose. I've got a purpose. But it's up to us to go forward with that purpose. Like me being on TikTok, is it just got to do with just the fact that I'm in the simulator? I don't think so. It's the bigger purpose that, what do I love to do, Brandon?
You love to motivate people.
I love to talk. I love to talk to people.
And
I love
talk.
to motivate people. I love to support people. That's my place here on TikTok. It's not just the fact that I'm in a flight simulator. It's the fact that I want to be able to give somebody a message every day that hopefully they can take home. Obviously, today's is clearly, if there's something you want to do in your life, don't wait for someone to tell you that you can do it. Don't wait for people to tell you that you can't do it. That's the problem with the world today, is people will look at you and then they'll either support you or they'll be against you. If they support you, fine. But if they're against you because they don't think that you can do something, just give them that old saying like I used to say a long time ago. Talk to the hand, my friend. Talk to the hand.
Yep.
And just do it. It sucks having people that don't believe in you, but
Oh, and it sucks in our community too. It's really ridiculous in my book.
when you believe in yourself 100%, there is nothing that you can't do.
Yep.
The world is your playground, my friend. Honestly. Like, my whole goal with TikTok is, yes, I want to grow on TikTok. I want to be able to turn this into, something that I can say that, hopefully eventually I can say it's my career, because I love publishing content. I love going live. I love talking. And
You're certainly on your way there.
today I'm not getting paid for it, but eventually I hope to be up there, just as big as other TikTokers that are making it really well. It's just taking me a little longer to get there. That's all. And I appreciate your support as well, to all you guys. To people like Rome that, give back the motivation, give back the support. I appreciate that. I hope so, my friend. He says he hopes that I get there ASAP. I'm hoping so.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're going to. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm gonna make a prediction. I think you're gonna hit 1,000 followers by Wednesday.
Oh, well, that for sure. We'll have 1,000 followers by, definitely we'll have that. But this time next year, hopefully we've got thousands of followers. Thousands.
Yeah.
Because that's where it will change, and it will turn into something bigger. That's my goal, is every day to do something a little more and to grow every day.
Yep.
So with our viewer being on here today, talking about what they want to do and what they're thinking about doing, that leaves me with just telling people that my advice for today is to just believe in yourself. Don't let others bring you down, because that
Definitely
is the
go for your
easy
dream if
way
you want to be a pilot.
to fail. That is the easiest way to lose. And we don't have losers here at the lounge, my friends. Believe in yourself and you will succeed. I guarantee it. Alright, let's see where we are here. I think it's saying Arion, Michigan? Berrien, Michigan.
Oh, wow.
Berrien, Michigan. It's Springs, Michigan. Wind is 302 at 57. It's minus 60 degrees. Outside
good
the
thing you had
aircraft
anything
at
else on.
30,000. That's enough to freeze your bahonkers off.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I'm gonna pop out of here and get a snack.
All right, buddy. I'll be here. So
Alrighty.
we'll talk to you, my friend.
All right. Yeah, and I gotta say to Roman, man, definitely go for your pilot's career. Like, definitely do a career in aviation. It'll be rewarding.
He's about to land as well, and then he's gonna go eat supper. Well, I hope you enjoyed your flight. Thank you so much for showing your support, Rome. I appreciate that. It means a lot to have supporters like you. And he said thank you to you as well, Brandon. And you guys be
Awesome.
sure to give us a like. Hit that like button. And
Yep.
I appreciate you guys. Y'all take care, those that are going to be leaving anyways. Otherwise, for those that are still going to be here, we'll continue our flight on. Brandon, we'll talk to you a little later, buddy.
All right. I'll be back later.
All right, we'll see you.
All right.
All right, Brandon is gone, so I'm going to... We'll close that window. All right. So we've got... right at about 4 hours till we get to San Francisco. It's always good you guys having you guys as viewers being so supportive and, you know, giving back that inspiration and that motivation. You guys have no idea what that does for me and what it, you know, what it tells me. So I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you watching the streams. And hopefully all of you are having a good day. Every flight that I do, I usually will get into different discussions, which I've not really dove into my discussion yet today. Just because I've been having fun talking to Rome, another flight simmer, and someone that is on the edge of pursuing his dream. And it's funny that it's funny how time goes together sometimes, because my discussion today had to do with following your heart, following your dreams, to not let anybody keep that from you. And then he comes on and it just fit everything that I would be talking about.
NAV1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 97.
It's funny, sometimes I'll be flying like this and my sensor to come up and say NAV1 has localizer. It's because it's picking up a runway from another airport, but we're definitely not landing.
Glide slope is alive. NAV1 has glide slope.
Cook, Illinois is where we're at right now. Alright, let's see here. Lake, Illinois, you guys. What is up, Lois? Lois Hughes. We are flying to San Francisco, California. And we left the airport that we landed at last night. We've been in the air for about an hour. And you missed it. We had a viewer that, matter of fact, they're landing right now. They were just on talking to us, and they were talking about how they wanted to get their pilot license in real life and all that. And long story short, I told them they should do it and yada yada yada. And anyway, they said they really enjoyed they liked the channel, they liked what I do. And anyway, they were just saying how this channel inspires them and all that. So that's our goal. Have fun, but also hopefully help others out there that are even just having a bad day. That's what it's all about. Let's see. We are over top of McHenry, Illinois. Flying at 284 knots at about let's see, 0.75 on Mach speed. I feel like we could speed up a little. Let's see if we can. Let's see if that speeds us up. Oh yeah, we're speeding up. That's what I want. Mach 0.77. I've got it set for Mach 0.8. .81. Come on, baby, you can do it. We're really pushing these engines to their highest potential. Oh yeah, Mach 0.79, we're speeding up. We're at 300 knots. I'm trying to get it to get up to 0.81. There we go, we're at 0.80. That's what I'm talking about, baby. speeding up like that dropped our time down a little bit more. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Come on, give us an 8.1. Mach 0.80. There it is. It did it. We're at 0.81. 306 knots. That's 469 knots true. That's 417 ground speed. So it'd be like being in a car going 417 miles per hour. Mach 0.81. Let's see if we can get it up to 0.82. I'm impressed. .309 knots. Mach 0.81. Come on, baby. Let's get that 8.2. 0.81. There it is, Mach 0.82. We're really pushing this jet today. 310 knots. Let's see. Took us down to 3 hours and 26 minutes. Like I said, if I have to go out here in a little bit, what I'll do is pause the sim. I'll stop the live stream while I go out and take care of something, and then I'll just come back and start the live stream when we are ready to unpause the sim. Yeah, give me 1 second, guys. Hang on 1 minute. guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go take care of something. Oh, so we won't probably be on the ground by the time I got to go take care of something, which is going to be a little bit after 4. It's 3:30 right now, so we're going to fly as long as we can here. And then what I'll do is I'll pause it so you guys can just, once you see the I'll let you know when I'm getting ready to pause. I'm not just going to just drop the live stream. You guys know ahead of time. But then I'll go take what I got to do, which would be about a half an hour or something like that. And then I got to get back. I got to get this airplane to San Francisco because I've got another flight scheduled, which is funny because I didn't realize it. But for my airline, I had a flight that I got to do, which is actually out of San Francisco. And I believe I don't know 100%. I got to go look at the flight plan, but I think we might be flying all the way back across down to Miami. I believe it's Miami, Florida is where we're going to be flying to from San Francisco, which that's fine, but daggone, we just did we flew from KBWI, which is, I always say the airport name wrong, so let me tell you where we flew from. What is the airport code? KBWI.
KBWI is the ICAO code for Baltimore,
Yeah,
Washington.
Baltimore. So we flew from Baltimore, so basically the East Coast, all the way over to the West Coast. And now we're going to be flying from the West Coast all the way back over to Miami. I believe it's Miami where we're going. And we're still, we're over Iowa right now. We got 26,000 pounds of fuel. We're at 311 knots. Mach 0.82. I'm going to try to push the engines even more. Let's see if we can get out 0.85. Let's see what it does, guys. I'm surprised that we're able to go that fast. We're at 0.82 right now. Can we get this to go to 8.5? 311 knots. 0.82. Come on, baby. Oh, we're speeding up. 311 knots. I know we might be at our max here. We're still at 0.82. Getting to 8.5 is probably going to be almost impossible. Okay. Wind is 303 at 11 knots. We're still at 311 knots, 0.82. I don't think we're going to get no Mach speed of 8.5. It ain't going to happen. Okay, yeah, let me set the speed. We're going to put this back to normal speed. Because we're burning a lot of fuel here. We're burning almost 4,000 pounds per engine. That's over 8,000 pounds of fuel. Yeah, let's... We're going to go back to 0.75. We're going to slow back down, you guys. You can hear the engine slowing down. I gotta be smart about this. I don't want to run out of fuel. And if I keep on messing around like that, I'm gonna burn way too much fuel. See, now we're burning not even 1,000 pounds per engine. Alright, we're at 0.75 again. So we're going to keep it there. We're flying over top of Delaware, Iowa right now. That's going to put it back up to about 3.5 hours. Alright guys, I'm going to turn my mic down for a minute. Before I do, I want to thank you guys for being here. I'll be back with you in just a second. But I'm going to turn my mic down. You guys make sure you share the channel with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social sites you might be a part of. Let's get the people over here. Let's get that 1,000 followers. We need 81 people. 81 people to reach that 1,000 follow mark. So guys, we can do it. We got this. Keep on sharing. I'll be back here in just a minute. Alright, you guys, so as of now, I'm still here with you guys, but here in a little bit, I will be pausing the sim, and then I've got to go and take care of something, and then I'll be having my sister bring me back home in a little while, and then we'll continue to fly. Like I said, I've got a flight that I've got to do from San Francisco, and it's on schedule, so I can't be late on it. So I've got to get this thing landed as quick as I can to get the other flight completed, which I'm delivering cargo from San Francisco to it's either Miami, Florida, or Nashville, Tennessee. I can't remember which, but we might be flying into Tennessee, maybe. I'll have to check on it. Right now we're over top of Webster, Iowa. We're burning 3,154 pounds of fuel per engine, so that's 2 engines at 6,300 pounds. Yeah, 6,300 pounds. So 6,300 on the hour is how much fuel it burns. That is a lot of fuel. Think about that, you guys. 6,000 pounds of fuel. How many gallons is 6,000 pounds?
Sorry, gallons and pounds are not compatible.
How would you convert pounds to gallons?
Sorry, gallons and pounds are not compatible.
Bull crap. Anyway, that's 6,300 pounds of fuel. So we've got 24,000 pounds left. At 3 hours, 6 times 3 is 12. So 18,000 pounds would cover 3 hours. So we got an extra hour of fuel. So good thing I did slow it back down, or we would have burned it up to barely having the fuel to even get there. I want to do something here. Hold on. There's that.
Combo Box Explorer.x. Combo Box Explorer.x.
Ideas waited to just try.
Combo Box Explorer.x.
Johnny came to me and was sharing with me one of the story ideas he had for the lounge. After looking over the stories he was looking at publishing, I told Johnny I would be glad to be on the show. So if you want to see a dramatized series
Hold on
full of
one
action
second.
and laughter, then you need to make sure you are following us here at the lounge. To be honest, I would actually rather see all of you become subscribers here at the lounge. If you are a subscriber, you will be getting loads of features that no one else will see. Being a lounger, you will get some of the following features. 1. Uncut content. This content is content that doesn't get edited and is full of facts behind many different things. 1 is the content connected to 2024 and how Johnny went through every type of hell you could ever think a person could go through. He takes you through what his ex did to him, leaving out nothing, giving you a view of everything of what actually happened to him. That is only one part of the content that you will get. You will get a lot more than this, and this is just for you.
Okay. So, here's something that was sent to me. I wonder. Why didn't it fall?
I think Johnny is one very amazing person, and he is full of ideas, along with so many other things that he might be doing here at the lounge.
Well, thank you.
Every time I call him and we talk about ideas for the channel, he almost takes my breath away.
Oh,
no idea
now.
what his ex was thinking when she left him sitting like Traz at the side of the
boy,
road.
here we go.
Because I could tell you right now that was one very stupid move that she made. To be honest, it hurts my heart to see such a good guy get walked on the way he was walked on, and nothing can ever be enough to make it right for what was done to him. Most people who are your typical cowards walk away, and from what I can see, that is what happened. While Johnny, the great guy he is, waited to just try and love the coward of a person who shit all over him. Good job, lady. You get a stand-up reward for being a fake-ass person.
Oh my gosh.
I bet he doesn't take those type of people back again. Anyways, Johnny came to me and was sharing with me one of the story ideas he had for the lounge. After looking over the stories he was looking at publishing, I told Johnny I would be glad to be on the show. So if you want to see a dramatized series full of action and laughter, then you need to make sure you are following us here at the lounge. To be honest, I would actually rather see all of you become subscribers here at the lounge. If you are a subscriber, you will be getting loads of features that no one else will see. Being a lounger, you will get some of the following features. 1. Uncut content. This content is content that doesn't get edited, and is full of facts behind many different things. 1 is the content connected to 2024, and how Johnny went through every type of hell you could ever think a person could go through. He takes you through what his ex did to him, leaving out nothing, giving you a view of everything of what actually happened to him. That is only one part of the content that you will get. You will get a lot more than this, and this is just for you.
Well, there you go. I didn't know she was going to say that, but she spoke her mind, folks. All right, let's see. Sac, Iowa. Let me see. Hold on one second, guys.